Hi whiskey lovers, I'm Adrian Gooj and this is What's My Dram, a channel dedicated to rare and fine whiskies from around the world. Let's dram it, baby. Guys, I'm sure you go out to restaurants all the time with your friends, and when you go there you'd order champagne, red wine, white wine, anything off the menu. But there are times that you go to your friend's place for dinner too. And like me, when I go to my friend's place for dinner, I'll bring my own drinks. Sometimes we'll bring a case of wine. We love wine, don't get me wrong, but it's quite difficult to bring a whole case of wine to your friend's home. So me, I'll bring a few bottles of my vintage whiskey and share with my friends. Sometimes with my boys, we like different kind of taste. Now a lot of people ask me, what kind of whiskey would you bring to a party or to your friend's home for dinner? Today, I'm going to show you 3 types of blended whiskeys that I'd bring to impress and surprise my friends. Well, here we go. The Crest 12 years old 1989 by Suntory. You know, they made this to celebrate the 90th anniversary for Suntory. And when they made the bottle, it wasn't the traditional tall bottles. They made it a little bit shorter, a little bit stoutier. Very 80s, very Scarface, wouldn't you say? Well, say hello to my little friend. What a beauty. I've got a bottle that I've opened and drank before, but I want you to see the color of it. Look at that golden color. Darkish. Ooh, that initial smoky taste, smell, earthiness, that malt, a hint of sweet, very familiar hint of sweet. Oh, the chocolatey taste, that sweetness, this really hits the spot. I tell you, when you bring it over to your friends and let them try it, when they smell this and when they taste it, it'll impress them a lot. Well, the second bottle I'd recommend to bring to a party would be this. The White Horse. No, wait, not the White Horse from 7-Eleven that you can buy nowadays. Hear me out. Just check it out first. This is a 1970s White Horse. Now what's so special about them? Straight off the bat, 70s, think about it, you are literally drinking whiskeys that are 50 years old. And for start, that's already quite amazing, wouldn't you agree? And furthermore, White Horse has been making whiskey since the 1930s. Here, like I said, it's a bottle of 1970s. How do I know? How would you know? How can you check? If you look at a bottle, each of them are individually numbered. The 7 digits represents this bottle is from the 1970s. Pretty cool fun fact? You're welcome. What's great about this? Since the 1930s, they've been working with really famous distilleries. Lagavulin, Malt Hill, Craigenmore, Craigellachie, and even Macallan. So 50 years of all these great distilleries, I'd literally call it Scotland's greatest hits. I mean, what percentage they put in this, honestly, we wouldn't know. They will keep their formula and they're not going to tell all of us. But what I can tell you is this. It's match made in heaven. It is ever so smooth. Oh, what a dram. And this is why I love the White Horse so much. So plonk it on the dinner table next time and watch comments and conversations fly. You're welcome. Now before I introduce you to my last whiskey, you might have noticed so far I've been talking about blended whiskey, right? And you probably want to know why. Well, let me tell you why. You know that myth about which one tastes better, a single malt whiskey or a blended whiskey, there's always that love, hate, who's better, who's not good enough. Well, why love and divide and hate the others? Whiskey is whiskey, right? If it tastes good, it tastes good. Personally, does it matter which distillery it's from? Does it matter how it's made? Does it matter, even as a blended, how much percentage they put in each? As long as it tastes nice, share it with friends, and even your friends like it. I think that's good enough. Well, this last one that I will bring to impress and surprise my friends at a party, some of these young guys nowadays wouldn't even heard of it. This would be the DUNHILL Old Master. You know what I love about the DUNHILL Old Master? They were decades ahead of everyone. Even P. Diddy and George Clooney made alcohol to expand their brand businesses, and it made perfect sense for DUNHILL to do the same thing. They were one of the greatest men's luxury brands. And in the 80s, when they went down this road to make their whiskey, it made perfect sense. You know, secondly, why I love about the DUNHILL Old Master, it's such a rare find. They've only made this from the 80s to the 90s. So within that 10-year period, that's all. If you can get your hands on one of these bad boys, go for it. It's a real surprise. Well, let's have a look at the bottle. This gives me such a 19th century feel. I mean, look at the wax seal in front. Look at this masculine bottle. It's so gentleman orientated, right? You know, I've tried this and it really reminds me of a nice Macallan, although they don't really disclose what they have inside or the mix. It's because they don't want people to imitate it. But all my friends that have tried it, they have that Speyside smokiness. It reminds them of a Macallan, which I wouldn't be surprised back in the days. If DUNHILL wants something that would represent their brand, they probably wouldn't go for some bad distilleries. They would go for some good ones. But it is such a nice surprise. I mean, the taste to go with this is best with a nice cigar. And for boys' nights, I would definitely recommend this. So there you go, folks. These are my top 3 favorite whiskeys that I'd bring to any dinner parties to impress and surprise my friends. Adopt a whiskey. Adopt a blended whiskey. If you like my channel, subscribe, hit a like, share it with your friends. And I hope to see you next time. If you've got any whiskey that you would like to try, do drop a comment. And if I have it, I'll try it. See you next time, folks. Funny. You get nowadays, you think I'm gonna mind? Guys, we also, why would we also? We haven't started yet, why would we also? Okay. A lot of friends ask me, what would you bring to a friend's party or a friend's dinner and share with all your other friends? Well, some of them that I know, I'd bring particular fine red. This is the 1970s White Horse. Now, what's so special about this? I tell you. What's so special about this? I'll tell you. I'll tell you what's so special. I've got no idea. Yeah, hold on. They always ask me, what would I bring over to a dinner party? Well, there are a lot of palates to please, and I can't really do them all. Do them all? Do them all. Do them all.